was gonna lie to you, but I had to tell the truth. I'm just being honest.
Hollywood Cole, aka J.Cole, is trending in the news again as he has re-released his projects The Come Up, Friday Night Lights on all streaming platforms, and the day one J.Cole fans appreciate this, as they should. Now, he's also trending today for revealing on his inevitable podcast that Jay-Z once asked Drake to give him a hit record.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's the music
bang,
business for you.
bang, bang,
And the details are here, saying that this goes back to 2011. It wasn't anything recent, but 2011, months before Cole's debut album was coming out on Roc Nation. And they were attending a dinner, the Two Kings dinner, that's presented by Jay-Z and LeBron James. So it's Cole, Drake, Cole's manager, and Drake's manager, who's Future, not the rapper, Future the Prince. He's OVO, right? But he's saying that they were having a conversation, him, Cole, Drake, and Future. And I don't know who else was there, but there were a couple of more people, he said. So then Jay-Z walks in and sees all of us together. He goes, yo. And he looks at Drake. He says, yo, get a boy one.
bang, 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 bang.
And it did piss Cole off in the moment. It said Jay would upset Cole. But what I do remember is being at the dinner and that I'm just looking at Cole and he looks pissed. And later that evening, Cole approached Hov about the recommendation, pointing out that he didn't have a Billboard chart topping hit from 1996 on his album Reasonable Doubt. Different times, but yeah, that's true. That's true. So it seems like J. Cole, it pissed him off so much that J. Cole had to bring it back up to Jay-Z later on. And, you know, they had their history. J. Cole revealed all of these things about his time at Roc Nation and how Jay-Z was applying pressure to him to be a hit maker and not just a lyrical rapper.
When I first signed to Jay, I'm like, all I want to do is drop a classic. I didn't care about that shit. Could have sold 3,000. I was like, man, your first album's supposed to be slept on, but it's got to be an Illmatic boom boom. And once I signed to Jay, and this nigga was like, nah, you're not putting an album out till you got some fucking hits. And I'm like, oh shit, I had to trial and error for a year and a half, 2 years. Workout was like, I squeezed that shit out last minute. But it's like, that was an unnatural space for me. Even if you listen to it, it's like, I can't even hear that shit back because I'm trying. But through all my trying over the years, that shit turned into like, I grew superpowers. So then by the time Forest Hill Drive came by, I was smacking them bitches.
True. By the time Forest Hill Drive came out, he had figured it out and delivered a classic. Then it makes me think of the Matrix with the Oracle kind of thinking, right? And the Oracle said some things that Neo really couldn't figure out why she said it. But she told him, look, I told you what you needed to hear. And Jay-Z's a veteran in the game. You gotta think this man has decades on top of decades of working with artists. It's like an old sensei telling Danielson to wax on, wax off. And he won't know why, and he's annoyed by it until the time comes and you'll realize why I told you those things. And it worked. J. Cole became a legend in the game, right? And solidified as a complete artist, not just a lyricist.
On your neck is my original rock chain, and it's yours. That's all we ever really wanted. That's what I did.
They must have believed him in a lot in order to do these things, sign him, and put him on his album. It's a lot of things that Jay-Z was trying to pull out of J. Cole, and he did. Like I said, J. Cole's a complete artist now. I always felt like Jay-Z could have given J. Cole better features than Mr. Nice Watch and Every Day a Star is Born. But if Hov would have held his hand, then we wouldn't get the complete artist that we got today. So J. Cole had to find his way on his own, and he did. And he proved it to himself and everybody what he could do. Now he's at his own label. He's no longer on Roc Nation. He raps about it.
Y'all ass jigger, how much did the kid gross for that label? Paid dues, had to pay due for my masters, but I'm grateful. Shit, business is business. I'm in the Ville, the windows are tinted, keeping my dick in my bridge.
Seems like Cole's not mad about the dudes being paid at Roc Nation. He can look back on it all and see that he is one of the top artists in the game today and ultimately all time. So J. Cole's trending, but Jay-Z's trending as well. as M.I.A. comes out and talks about her time at Roc Nation and what Jay-Z told her. So this is relevant to the J.Cole story. So we're gonna see what M.I.A. has to say about Jay-Z and Roc Nation, and we're gonna get at it.
Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. So their argument of Maya's fucking insecure, that's why she needs to fucking massage her ego, fails. Fails because you turn around and ask those motherfuckers, what women do you know who hasn't had plastic surgery around you? All of them have. I'm the only one who didn't, which already proves the fact it's not insecurity. Because if I was insecure, I would have done that 100 times over. Even when I met Jay-Z and I signed to Roc Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. And I didn't. Because it's okay. Guess what? I'm 50. And I'm totally fine with the fact I am, because yeah, I fucking took off when I was 30 because it took 10 more fucking years than any other motherfucker, because I was the first and I was the new and I was like making something interesting happen that wasn't fucking happening before.
Bang, bang.
The ugliness of the music business. M.I.A. says Jay-Z asked her to have plastic surgery. And I want to say that she looks great for her age. I didn't even think she was that old, 50 years old. But during the time in the music industry, she was 30 years old. And hey, they asked me to get a little plastic surgery, make me a little bit more appealing. And people do view these artists as products. You're a manager, you're a CEO. You're viewed as a product that they're trying to sell to the general public. And you may not like some of the things that you hear. That's why a lot of artists stay independent, and you don't have to really worry about these kind of things being told to you. You kind of make your own way. But if you want the glitz and the glam and the money and all of these things, you're gonna have the look that they want you to have. You have to say the things that they want you to say, dress the way that they want you to dress, and carry yourself in the way that they want you to carry. It goes for J.Cole, who's very, very dope lyrically, and M.I.A., who's very, very dope creatively. So pick your spots and understand that if that's the kind of artist that you are, no matter how talented you are, just like these people, you might be asked to do a lot of stuff that you don't want to do. Think about that before you go begging these labels to give you the bag. Let me know what you think in the comments on how Jay-Z was running Roc Nation and what he told J. Cole and what he told M.I.A. back in the day.